So in today's video, I want to share something with you that I've been doing for quite a while now that helps me to not only stay on top of everything in my life, but it reduces my stress and it increases my self-esteem. But I'm going to warn you, what I'm about to share with you is the most simple, basic, straightforward thing that you could think of. And by the end of the video, you're probably going to sit there and go, I can't believe you've done a YouTube video on something like that. But the truth is, as simple as this is, it's had such a massive impact for me that I'm going to share it. And maybe it'll have an impact for just one of yous. So, don't say I didn't warn you, but let's get into it. So picture this scenario, right? You've got a car and the insurance is ready for renewal. So your insurance company gets in touch and you find that the quote is really high. So you decide, you know what? I'm going to shop around. So you do. So you shop around and you find this other insurance company who can do it for 50 quid less. And you go, do you know what? I'm going to go with them. So you contact them, you get it all set up, all your details, 5 years no claims, all of that stuff. Get an email through, perfect. Insurance is all set up. Then they send you another email to say, oh, by the way, you need to send us proof of your no claims bonus in the next 30 days. Standard, right? First thing you do is go, yeah, no problem. I'll remember to do that. You don't go and do it. You just tell yourself you're going to remember to do it. You've got 30 days. Then the next day comes and your mate texts you and you're really busy. And you text them back and say, hi mate, sorry, can't speak right now. I'll give you a call back in 10 minutes. And then you forget. And you're not called your mate back. And then engine warning lights come on in your car. The car's running for all right, but there's a warning light come on. You need to take that in the garage, get that sorted. I remember to do that. And then you get a letter through from your gas company saying, we really need a meter reading. We need to look at your bills and we need to take a meter reading. Right, okay, I remember, I have to do that. And all of these things keep happening and you keep saying, I remember to do that, I remember to do that. What happens is we don't. We have to try and retain that information in our brains. And our brains are constantly trying to remind us, don't forget you've got to do this. So a week later you might be driving along and you'll have this thought of, oh, I've got to send them insurance documents off. Oh, when do they have till? Oh, I hope the deadline's not gone. Does that mean I'm not insured now? Suddenly your stress goes up, you start to panic and you can't think. But then you get to wherever you're going, do whatever you're doing, and you forget about it again. And then a week later, comes into your head again. Insurance documents, I've got to send them insurance documents. Oh, I've got to sort that gas meter reading out as well. Oh, and I've got to get this fixed. Oh, and I didn't call them back. And all of these things add up over time. Because what's actually happening is your brain's just trying to retain all the information and then remind you of it at all times because you've said, I've got to do this, but I can't forget to do it. So your brain's going, okay, need to give you constant reminders. And that's adding to your stress levels and can make you feel like, and I'm sure you've said this because I have, oh, I just can't control anything. My life's out of control. It's all unmanageable. Got so much to do, so much on. But have you? I mean, when you sit and think about it, have you got a lot to do really? You probably haven't. The only reason you feel like you have is because you've got it all swirling around in your head. Yeah? So if you were to sit and list all the things you've got, it's probably not that much. But because it's not there, because it's not fixed in your head, because you've not done it and it's swirling around, it's making it feel unmanageable, which adds to your stress, adds to your anxiety, it reduces your self-esteem and it makes you feel like you're not in control of your life. Everything's upside down, but it's not. So I come up with this really simple, easy solution. And it's a solution that's probably not worth doing a YouTube video on. But I am, because it worked for me. And do you know what? If it works for one person watching this video, then great. If it doesn't, then you've not lost anything. What have you lost? A few minutes of your life. So this is what I did. I started doing a life audit. Now, a life audit isn't as big as what it sounds. It's not deconstructing your whole life. It's basically looking at all of those things that you've got outstanding and putting them on a list, but doing it every week. So this is what I do. So every Friday morning, I'll sit down and I'll list out all the things that are outstanding in my life. So whether it's sending out those car insurance documents, renewing my bridge pass, sending a meter reading, calling my friend, booking the vets for my dog, or even taking a shirt back because it doesn't fit, they'll all go on the list. And then once I've done the list, my aim is to work through them. Every single Friday, try and get everything I can ticked off that list. If there's something I can't tick off, I'll check the date that it needs to be done by, and if I've got time, I'll make sure it gets included in next week's list. But all I'm doing by doing that is, one, I'm giving myself a prompt to get shit done, and two, I'm releasing some of that brain energy that's trying to hold on to all that information all the time, because I know it's on my list to do every Friday, so my brain can let it go. All it does is it just helps me feel like I'm a little bit more in control of my life, like I'm a little bit more on top of things. So rather than thinking things are unmanageable, I'm thinking, actually, yeah, I've got a lot on, but it's all in hand. I'm sorted. Stops that panic, stops that worry, stops me leaving things at the last minute. Now look, I'm not saying this is going to radically change your life. I'm not saying this is some new genius concept that no one's thought of before. It's basically writing a frigging list. But what I am saying is, it's definitely helped me to feel more in control of my life, which has helped me mentally and helped increase my self-esteem. So don't knock it until you try it. Every Friday, sit down and do your life audit. Write out all those niggling things that you've been putting off and trying to remember to do, and try and work your way through that list. Anything you don't get done, transfer it to the next week. Honestly, you'll be amazed at how much more in control you feel, and it's as simple as that. I told you this wasn't going to be life-changing. I warned you at the start of the video that this is a YouTube video on something so basic that you'll probably freak out at the end and go, what, I've sat through that just to hear that? But it works. It actually works. Give it a try. Let me know how you get on. I did promise you that my midweek videos would be more around self-esteem. And I really want to share with you some of the things that I do that help me stay on top of things, and this is one of them. So if you like this video and you've not yet subscribed, please consider hitting that button. I release videos every single week, on a Sunday to do with breakup recovery, and in the week to do with self-esteem. So if you're into that sort of stuff and you want to learn more, hit the subscribe button. But until next time, nice one for listening, and I'll see you in the next. Laters.